To really understand why Beijing is pushing so hard in the Pacific, we have to zoom out of the map. Geography is destiny in the Pacific. For the United States, 3 places tell the story: Hawaii, Guam, and Okinawa. Hawaii is the hinge of America's Pacific power. It sits halfway between California and Asia. Without it, every ship and plane would have to cross more than 6,000 miles of open ocean. Guam is the unsinkable aircraft carrier. It's US territory, bristling with air bases, submarines, and missile defense. It sits about 1,600 miles from Tokyo and Taipei. Okinawa is the forward edge. US fighters at Kadena Air Base can reach Taiwan in less than an hour. Marines there can deploy across the East China Sea within a day. Together, these 3 anchors explain why the US dominates the Pacific. Now, apply that logic to China. Beijing looks across the Pacific and sees only empty ocean. If a conflict broke out, the US could project force across that ocean with its island network, where China would be hemmed in along its own coast. That is why Beijing wants footholds. Not necessarily a giant base tomorrow, but stepping stones that shorten its supply lines and lengthen America's. Kiribati is one example. Canton Island sits just 3,000 kilometers from Hawaii. That alone would complicate US logistics to Hawaii. The Solomon Islands are another. The 2022 security pact with China allowed for Chinese police and ship visits. Vanuatu and Papua New Guinea fit the same pattern. A wharf deep enough for large vessels, or a commercial port project, always raises the question: civilian today, dual use tomorrow. Beijing doesn't have its Guam or Okinawa yet, but it's laying the groundwork that could one day serve the same function: a chain of stepping stones across the Pacific. This is why the competition matters. Just as Hawaii, Guam, and Okinawa turned America into the Pacific power, a network of footholds in Kiribati, Solomons, or Vanuatu could shift the balance. Not overnight, not with headlines about a new base, but gradually, through projects that look civilian, until the day that they aren't. The Pacific was often called an American lake, but Beijing has been studying that playbook. The choices Pacific leaders make today, a telecom loan, a road project, a policing agreement, may look small, but together they can reshape the strategic map. And that's the paradox.